read me that definition.
Moral of the story, central idea of a story usually teaches a lesson.
While we go through this story today, I want you to be thinking about that, okay? We had a really good moral, a really good lesson to our story the other day about the ant and grasshoppers, didn't we? Does anybody remember what we decided the theme of that story was? About the ants and the grasshopper?
Story, but
You work hard?
What was it?
Work hard?
Work hard. When you do something, work hard at it. That doesn't mean you gotta work all the time, does it? No, but it does mean when you work hard. When you play hard, right? Prepare. While that ant was storing up food for winter, what was the grasshopper doing the whole time?
Singing
and
playing.
That's all he was doing. He was singing and playing. And then
He didn't
whenever
listen to the ant.
he didn't listen to the ant, and what happened?
When the winter came, he didn't. He went to ask the ant for food.
He went begging for food. What did the ant say?
No.
Nope. He said you weren't prepared. So that could be another lesson. Prepare for the future, okay? Prepare for the future. And that little ant, he was sitting in his little cozy house, all warm, eating his food, drinking his drink, like, I'm ready. I got ready. Now he's playing, isn't he? He's having a good time. But grasshopper's not. He's standing outside the door. What is it?
You could play when it's time to play.
Very good, very good. So another lesson. There's a time to work and a time to play. Good job. Okay, so while you listen to this story, all I want you doing is seeing if you hear anything that you might want to jot down for a big idea. Okay, jot down for a big idea. You can even put at the top of your paper. Go ahead and right at the top of your paper, the goose and the golden egg up here at the very top. Right up here at the very top, the goose and the golden egg. Okay? Go ahead and write that right there. Let me hold this. Go ahead and write up there at the very top, the goose and the golden egg. And if you hear any big ideas, I want you to write them down.
Are you reading
The
it?
goose
I
sitting
am.
on there or with
The goose with the golden egg. You're right. I apologize. The goose with the golden egg. This story has been titled The Goose with the Golden Egg, The Goose and the Golden Egg, The Golden Egg and the Goose. It's got lots of different names. Have y'all ever heard it? Did I ask you that already? No? Or yes? No, I didn't?
I think I have.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Keeping in mind, while I'm reading, I want you to be respectful, okay? I'm going to be respectful of you whenever I ask you questions about this passage. I want you to be respectful of me while I read it, okay? That's important to me. Y'all are important to me. Here we go. The Goose with the Golden Egg. One day, a countryman, going to the nest of his goose, found there an egg all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away because he thought a trick had been played upon him. But he took it home on second thoughts and soon found to his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Is that would that be a big idea? Is that important to know?
No.
No? Okay.
It is.
I'd write it down. I'd write it down. He found that egg was pure what?
Gold. And
He
he
just
thought it was
he
a
found
way
he found an egg that was pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs.
I thought it was only one egg.
Well, he found one egg, and then every day thereafter he started finding more eggs, right?
It's true.
You might want to write that down.
I wonder if they were just gonna eat
As he grew rich, he grew greedy. And thinking to get at once all the gold that the goose could give, he killed it and opened it up, only to find nothing.
He stopped his money.
He stopped his money because he got what?
What? He killed the goose?
He killed the goose. It says he killed it. It says as he grew rich, he grew greedy. And thinking to get it all at once that goose could give, he killed it and opened it up only to find nothing. So what was his, what did he, the story started out, and was the goose producing golden eggs
Yes.
at the very beginning? Okay, so he goes out to the nest and he finds the first of the golden eggs, right? He finds the first of the golden eggs. And he looks at that golden egg. Y'all pretend like this is a golden egg. He looks at that golden egg and he's like, wow, it's a golden egg. And he takes it inside. He was going to throw it out. He was just going to chunk it. But he decided not to because he realized that it was gold, right?
Yeah, and he could sell it.
He could sell it. So he takes it to town and he sells it. And he gets some money for it. And then he goes out the next day and what happens?
He gets rich.
What happens the next day when he goes out to the pen where the goose
He
is?
shot it.
And wait a minute, not yet. He found another what?
Yeah,
Put a
golden
rope on
egg.
his neck.
He found another golden egg. No. He didn't put a rope around his neck. He didn't tell us that. He found another golden egg. So he takes that golden egg and he sells it, and he comes back with some money. And then what happens the next day? He finds
another one.
he gets another one. He gets another one. And we don't know exactly how many because it doesn't tell us how many. But what do we know was happening every day? He was doing it.
getting richer.
He was getting richer and richer. Is that a big idea?
Yes.
Could we stick that up here in our cloud? Somebody go ahead and write that down for me on a piece of sticky note there. Write that down on the sticky note.
What is it?
He was getting richer, right? Isn't that what we said? All right, now one of you guys is fixing to do our next sticky note, so I want you to think about it. He's getting richer each day he gets these eggs,
Oh.
but as he gets richer,
I'd be greedier.
write it down. Write it down.
You got greedy.
Write it down on one of the sticky notes.
Right. You gotta end.
Write it down on one of those sticky notes.
Same one?
Well, Tyler's he's gonna write down what he just said. Okay? Very good.
You found nothing.
Okay, you gonna write it down for us? Where's your green sticky note I had over here a while ago?
I thought this was good.
That-
There you go.
okay. All right. So what happened as he was getting richer and richer?
He's getting greedier.
He's getting greedier. We need to have that in our cloud. We need to put that in our cloud. That's a big idea.
He got greedy.
Good enough.
He's greedy.
GREEDY.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes out to that pen. That last day I want to be as rich as I can possibly be. I want it all today. And what does he go out there and do?
Nails it.
He kills it. It says what does it say he does? It says, and thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could give, he killed it. We don't know how he killed it.
He had gold inside.
And he opened it up thinking what? What did he think he was going to find on the inside?
Gold.
He thought he was going to find lots of gold. Did he find it? It was what?
Blood and guts.
Blood and guts and empty. There was nothing there, was there? Very good. Okay, so
I never ate
is that a big idea right there you got?
Probably tastes like
Let me stick it up here in our cloud.
Oh.
All right.
Steak.
So
about 6.
so he got that goose open. There's nothing in the goose, and he has nothing to take to town to sell. He doesn't have anything. So he's what?
Broke.
He's gonna be broke. He's out of luck, isn't he?
Why you broke? You got all that other money.
Well, he might, but if he was,
would have not killed the goose, he would have had more eggs.
you're exactly right. Why don't we put that in our
I would
cloud?
have bought a lot of dirt.
That's a great idea. You would have done what?
Bought a lot of dirt. I would have bought a big old dirt bag.
And you know what? If you were a smart, savvy person, you might have saved your money. But this guy, he doesn't sound like the kind.
I would have trapped the goose.
You would have trapped the goose.
Tyler got me all kinds of things.
But that's the thing is, the goose was his.
3 or 4 dirt bags.
He didn't really have to do anything. All he had to do was go out there every day, get an egg, take it to town and sell it. And he's got money. But he got what?
Greedy.
He got greedy, didn't he?
He was supposed to place it in the account.
That's exactly right. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to look at your guided question number 1. You've only got one question that came with this one.
Hey.
The guided question number 1 says, the countryman became A, Rich because the goose gave him lots of golden eggs?
Well, what if a person had a golden egg?
Let me read the questions and the answers, and I want you to tell me what you think the best choice would be with it for this one. The countryman became A, rich because the goose gave him lots of golden eggs. B, poor because the goose stole his eggs. C, frustrated because he had nothing to eat. Or D, annoyed because the goose kept fooling him.
Don't eat a golden egg.
Somebody raise your hand and tell me what you think would be the correct answer to that question.
I heard.
I mean, it's stuff.
It's A.
You think it's A?
It got stuff inside, but
Probably got A yolk.
Do you agree with him?
I agree with you.
You agree with me?
Does everybody agree on that one?
I do, yep.
Very good. You should have marked A for number one. Very good. I'm gonna put our other big idea up here.
Agree with me.
All right, let's look at number two. Click on guided question number,
Oh, yeah.
Is
okay, why did the countryman decide to kill the goose?
Because
Let me read the answer choices. Can you go back so that I can look at number two? Can you
It's
click on this one and let me,
No.
well, it won't let it go back. That's okay.
Alright,
That's okay.
Listen.
Oh, yeah, it's D. Cause it says he
He
thought.
thought he was gonna find.
Can you raise your hand and tell me you got the right answer? Let me decide who I wanna, what do you think?
What? It just.
You did the same thing, you went ahead and answered it because you were so excited you knew you had the right answer. That's awesome.
I put it on
Why
there.
did the countryman decide to kill the goose? He thought the goose was trying to trick him. He wanted the goose to suffer. He was mad at the goose. The goose stopped giving him golden eggs. Or D, he thought there would be a lot of gold inside. Thank you for waiting.
Be right there.
So, why did he go ahead and kill the goose?
He wanted more golden eggs.
You're exactly right. So you should have marked D. Very good. Okay, so that was pretty short, right? Now what I want us to do is I want you to look up here. I've got a short video I want you to watch. And y'all are going to get a kick out of this because I know you've seen it before.
The video about it.
It's not about this. It's not about this. But it's going to talk to us about, if I can find a short video, I might see if I can. The ones I found didn't go with our story exactly the way I'd like for them to. But I want you to think, while you watch this video, about our theme. We've put some big ideas, guys, in the cloud. We put some big ideas up here. You came up with some really big ideas. We're in a tight space. You gotta be careful when how you move around. Don't you? Okay. So while we watch the video, I want you to think about how it goes with our story today. Okay? Y'all seen it before. You ready? You've seen it before.
Did you find this rock at the library? Or something?
My daughter actually made that.
I got a lot. I got it. You know there was kind of eggs at the library. I got about 200 that I found.
A bunch of rocks like that? Wow.
I got about 200 a basket full at my house.
Do you paint them?
I
No?
found them at the library. There was Honda there with my
Oh,
hero.
neat. Andy, that's neat.
But
I got a Geo.
Oh, that's cool. I've seen that too, where people will go in like parks and stuff and find those. Like we had.
I feel like it's like it looked like purple crystal.
Oh, neat. Where'd you find it at?
Oh, my dad used to give it to me. I don't know.
Oh,
where he
I like
found it.
that.
Oh, Papa.
He gave it to me.
All right, so I want everybody listening to this video because we're going to talk about in a minute
That's Willy Wonka.
how it goes with our story today.
That's the golden with the golden egg.
yeah.
You ready?
You wanna go ahead, Tom?
It's Willy Wonka.
Here we go again. All right, sweetheart, all right.
We got
Then you'll get your golden goose as soon as we get home.
No, I want one of those.
Wonka, how much do you want for the golden goose?
They're not for sale.
Name your price.
She can't have one.
Who says I can't?
Man with a funny hat.
I want one.